Hey everybody, so I took this video 6 or 7 years ago, and what you're seeing here is a female praying mantis laying her eggs at the very end of the season after she lived in the wild and made it in the wild and was ready to lay eggs. I'm able to identify the females when they're just about ready to create their, I think it's oompafay or oompalay. I can never remember the word, so I call it eggs. It reminds me very much of the expanding spray foam, for anyone who's familiar with that. You buy it in a can and it comes out a little tube, and as it hardens, it expands and gets very hard. That's exactly what this material reminds me of, and actually scientists are fascinated by this whole process of how they're able to manufacture the material that you see being deposited here, with the eggs also being deposited at the exact same time, directly in the center of it. Like the eggs sort of, the praying mantis eggs separate from this material that, once the female is done depositing it all, hardens and becomes impenetrable by virtually anything until the babies chew out many months later. So this segment is only about 3 minutes. If you want to watch it to the end, that's great. If not, I just thought I'd do a little narration here so you know what you're looking at. They always lay their eggs on sticks, and 90% of the time it's at a cross point on a stick, which is believed to be for strength purposes. And as you can see right here, the female's not even done making this egg case, and yet the material higher up on the stick is already hardening, even though the fresh material is still being deposited. So it really is a fascinating process to me. So I hope this content is enjoyable to you, and of course, if you're squeamish, I would expect by now that you have skipped past it. Let me just add that what you're looking at is being filmed through a 10-gallon aquarium. I collected the female when I knew she was ready and put her in here and released her immediately afterwards. I bring the eggs and keep them in the refrigerator until the next spring, when I let them warm up and release them again. Now you're going to see a slideshow of some of the praying mantises, how they just climb on me throughout the summer. They get so used to me walking around and checking on them and occasionally handing them a cricket or something. They climb right on me without any fear at all. And that's why, when at the end of the season and the females that are obviously pregnant, they have no issues crawling onto my hand, and I let them climb naturally down into the aquarium, and I let them go once they have finished laying their egg. And sadly, they die within a few days afterwards, but their offspring is released the next spring from my refrigerator, and they hang out in my yard, which is an organic garden, and the cycle has been going on for a decade now. There he is. Praying mantis video of the day. Just that first glance. We see Big Brown is back in town. Okay, we see the dog trying to catch a bumblebee. It's not really part of it, but it is entertaining. Medium Brown is just hanging around. Little Green is here on the screen. I see little Fred got out of bed. And this critter here is enjoying a dinner of, there's no rhyming words, I would say bumblebee. That's gonna be its own video coming up. There's Green. He's not so mean. He is big. Here, Green. Go over here. Go over there where you belong. Go ahead, Green. Great. Now he doesn't want to go off me. There. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave any comments, questions, or feedback you have. Give me a thumbs up if you will, and share my channel.